Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. I'm back. Back and badder than ever. Haven't streamed in a minute, but don't even worry about it. We got new shades because the other ones got snapped viciously. Um, Give me 1 second. Live on YT. Bada bop. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Can everyone hear me well? Is the microphone good? Are the lo-fi beats audible yet pleasantly sitting under my voice? Are the glasses sharp as hell? Are we, frankly, ecstatic at the prospect of a Will Taylor Chess stream? Is that what's going on here? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Alien Gambit time. Alien, absolutely, absolutely. November, I'll talk about it when there are more people here, but I realized a few things about my the way I'm spending my time working, because I was getting I was just chasing the money, bro. I was chasing the cash, which, of course, you got to do to a certain extent, but I was spending far too much time doing stuff just merely, teleologically speaking, towards the end of just getting that monthly rate up, getting the wage up, putting way too much time into coaching, the one-on-one coaching, which obviously is a stable situation, doing stuff, Blomfeld Bible, streaming is not necessarily the most, it can be, but it's not necessarily the most lucrative of endeavors. However, I love it. It's fun. I missed it, and I need to make more time for it. So we're doing that. It's November, baby. Got my electrolytes, got my chessboard. Is everything sounding good? How's jiu-jitsu going? Fantastic, mate. Just learned what the go-go clinch is, and I've been trying to practice that. And you know what? We're getting straight into it. Now, I better win this first game, because if I drop below 2200, that's not going to be a good start. But can I get a confirmation that indeed the the lo-fi beats, my voice, the screen, is the stream of a high quality thus far? Can I get some clarification on this, please? Okay. Bishop b5, queen b6 takes, and then I can take with this. Who have I got for Islam JDM? Islam Makhachev, I do believe. Although I love JDM. I'm just excited for it. But Islam, for real. Might have to be. Right, hold on. Focus up. I think queen b6 is a good move regardless. We clearly put some good pressure on the center now. I genuinely think b takes might be a really strong idea. Keep the queen looking at this. Double the pawns, but then the idea is just to take here, and after takes, re-break with c5 at some point. Kind of undermine the center even further. But then again, I do just have queen takes, maintain the structure, open this up, get on the c file, etc. So, I don't know. I like this. I also like this. And I'm not quite sure what to do, to be completely honest. Queen takes, let's just say knight f3. Takes, maybe knight takes is concerning. You know what, I am going b takes. I think it's an interesting idea. It's slightly unexpected, maybe. And it does seem that, I don't know, I can take this way, pawn takes, and I've got that pawn to re-break with c5, or you bring the knight over. Interesting. Could just take, that'd be kind of amusing. Probably not the finest idea. But now this is like permanently open, so, and at some point this is going to be a move. Maybe I could literally go takes, and then c5. But do you have queen to a4? I do believe you do. Okay. Let's think about that for more than 1 second. Let's actually not. Let's not think about that for more than 1 second at all. Bishop e4. How about that? How do you like them apples? And then. If here you give me this check, I might be in some trouble. So I feel as though, this looks logical. I just want to get myself castled, honestly. Maybe I start with knight here. go for some kind of knight f5, and honestly, let's get the bishop out first. Keep the pin here. Maybe they just unpin straight away. But again, you're walking directly into this. Obviously, you can kick that at some point. But I don't know. I still like what's going on. I can bring my pony here, and now, excuse me. Now I don't know. The pieces are making some sense. I don't really understand the play this Caro-Kann-esque setup. But importantly, it is not actually a Caro-Kann because I did not play c6 at any point. Okay. This is kind of upsetting. I could sack a bishop and then take here. How dumb would that be? I mean, it could be really dumb, but also, I get 2 pawns for a bishop and then your king's very weak. It would be kind of fun, but I don't think I have enough material to get away with it, unfortunately. I could also just take here straight away. Knight takes here. It's not obvious what I do with this bishop then. I could take, play pawn takes, rook here, bishop e3. Oh, then I get knight f5. There's something interesting about this, honestly. I don't know though. I don't love it. I do have this to maybe keep a bit of initiative, but it's just a move. Very plausibly. I don't know, man. Takes. I'm just doing well. Takes. I don't know. Takes. Pawn takes. Rook d8. The only way to defend that pawn, I do believe, is bishop e3. And then knight f5. And your bishop's hanging. And so, you know what? I genuinely think this is decent. I'm not sure. Hello, John. How you doing? It has absolutely been a minute. It's been a minute indeed. And I can only apologize for that. I really and truly can only apologize for that. Now, my calculation was that I'd get knight f5 and that b2 would also be soft, and that actually this ends up being like a horrifically backwards pawn. I control the square in front of it a billion times, and surely, I mean, how can this be a bad idea? Knight f5. I'll threaten to win a bishop with a fork. You step back here, sure, but it'd be so sweet to get this, and then like queen h6 somehow. There's just too much stuff in my way, unfortunately. And then it also wouldn't work because the bishop would just be able to block, but, you know, maybe queen h6 and then this. I don't know. I can obviously take here, but I walk directly into a pin. So maybe I can't obviously take that. There is also this idea, but then rook here. Then I take this. I feel like I should just be able to, like, win some pawns here. But again, you can't bring... Oh, you could do this, actually. Hold on. You could do this imminently, so maybe I shouldn't allow that. Knight takes. You don't have a way to immediately mount pressure. Am I being stupid? I'm trying to pin my own piece. I have c5, and it's not attackable by a pawn. So, I mean, this could be dumb, but I think my little calculation there of takes, rook d8, bishop e3, knight f5. I don't know. There's some fruit that has been born here. Ooh. There's also some tactical promise here. We can move the knight while attacking their queen while also hanging my queen. Maybe there's a pawn takes, and if you play rook takes thinking you're clever, knight takes, then here. I think I should probably be better there. Why not pawn takes here? Okay. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm just chilling. I think I'm just absolutely... Okay, I feel scared. I feel a little scared, but that's okay. It's perfectly natural. G6. Never castle, but I don't care. Possibly. Right, G6 could be a major positional error, drastically weakening all of my dark squares, but also, I've just decided I don't care at all, and I'm going to go... I could also take this, but I feel like I'm just giving you ways to get in there, you know? I really want rid of this. If I can do this and sort of... Yeah. Also unpin. This is just another pawn, though. But going pawn grabbing is how I end up just losing this. So I think queen c7... Queen g7, though? Queen c7, queen g7. Yeah, that's annoying, actually. King e7, check. Huh. Okay. Okay. I see. I see the problems being posed here. Queen g7 is very annoying, and I can't really stop it because I'm going to hang my queen in doing so. What if I go queen c5 to play queen f8? Queen c5, queen g7, queen f8, queen f6. Then we gotta do this and try and castle. I think this could make some sense. I don't know. I just need to consolidate. Like, I'm up 2 pawns here, and this is your only move that doesn't just kind of concede the game pretty much. Then once I do this and this, I mean, either I'm being really inventive and clever or a complete idiot, and I can't really work out which. But, you know, something's vaguely logical, what I'm doing here. Here. Queen here. You just go rook here, and then win my queen. Possible, plausible, feasible. Okay. This is not boding so well anymore. Rook to d5. Takes, here. Whatever. Rook to d5 it is. Marshall, how the hell are you doing? Listen, mate, I haven't been live in like a month. I think I did a dice chess stream, actually, but I haven't done just a normal chilled out late night chess.com rapid stream in a while. And of course, I had to do it just for you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Right, you got like no queen moves, unless I'm being an idiot. That's concerning, though. If I go queen g7, you either get the hell out of there, or, of course, you go check. But then when I play this, what are you doing? Or, I'm an idiot, because here takes, you go check, I move my king, and then I lose my rook. Fascinating. Okay. What about starting with king d7? Is that stupid? Possibly? Possibly. You know what? You still have no moves. This is the most ridiculous position, but if I get queen g7, and then the queen trade happens, yeah, I mean, that would have been a problem. That would have absolutely been a problem. So you can have that. Not worried about any of this. Get out of there. Either you trade queens and let me kind of breathe a small sigh of relief because I have 2 connected passes and should be able to then cook in the endgame. Knight on e6, bang bang. Get a connect 5 and say merci beaucoup. Beaucoup. Non, ce n'est pas beaucoup. I do. I say it like that every time, and I think that means nice ass. Beaucoup. I think I said it correctly the first time. I don't know. Wilbro is someone who's played chess for a few weeks, and you're stuck in 1300. Okay. What kind of cap? What are we doing here, mate? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? One sec. I've got the queen out of my hair, at least temporarily. And it starts to seem that this pawn hangs, and I mean, is what I'm doing stupid, or am I actually a genius? I really can't tell. But simplicity is going to be my friend here. Let's get the rook active. You maybe what? Come with check? I just don't care. Can I go here or something? Here. You don't have a check, I don't think, because queen f8 is held back. This knight has been unreasonably effective. I think that's a good way of phrasing things. Unreasonably effective. And if you take this, excuse me, and then takes, check here, takes, and I should just have a bunch of pawns here. Although you do have 2 connected passes in that instance. Okay. Excuse me. Move. I don't know if I should have built up against the bishop or not. Flipping hell. Check. Check. You still have this. Push. You don't have a check along here or this check. Where's your check? How am I uncheckable? What? I mean, I'm soon not gonna be, but... How the hell did that happen? Yes, yes, I knew they were gonna do that. Oh, baby, I knew they were gonna do that. Take that, dude, take that. Let me just saunter on past. Let me just saunter on past. I mean, positively saunter on past. Fantastic technique. Fantastic technique every single time. Just literally the best technique every single time. But genuinely, that was unbelievably nasty. Now, whoever this geezer is who is a 1300 in a few weeks, sick. Yeah, I mean, 3 weeks, 1300. Sounds like you're going through puberty. I've had a cold. My voice is a bit mashed up, forgive me. I'm gonna have a few voice breaks, a few more than usual. My voice is a little ragged, you know. That was unbelievable. I felt so in control that game and didn't really understand how, like, what? Excuse me. Okay, Queen C7 was correct. Damn it. What? But what if here? Just Rook F8. Yeah, okay, it wanted me to play Rook F8, let this hang, and then I guess I can just take here. Queen C5, and then Queen G7, Queen F8 was a decent idea, but if I'd gone Queen here, and then just Rook F8, apparently, it sounds like you're going through puberty. Well, listen, guys, I'm clearly not going through puberty because I'm already jacked as hell. It's the end of the voice breaks. What, is my voice noticeably different? Sorry. Forgive me. I've got a little timbre. It's just off the back of a cold, you know what I'm saying? This was genuinely fantastic. Taking this, getting rid of this, and then the fact here that I held this infiltration, and also held this, and then was able to make progress with the pawn, give the check, gave a few checks, progress with the pawn, and in this position, with my king on c8, the nearest pawn 3 moves away. No pawns here. There's just no check. That feels ridiculous. It feels like there should be some way to get at the king, but there simply is not. Which is, you know? There's just no way to get at this king here. Which is absolutely nuts. Here, takes, and then here. And then I knew they were going to give me the check, but... And we, of course, get the check, force the trade, and then I believe... I mean, yeah, this conversion to get the queen was excellent, and then I messed around for a while. Just to make sure I didn't stalemate. Am I AI? Yes. If by that you mean I'm Allen Iverson, because I am the same height as Allen Iverson. There's no way I'm actually the same height as Allen Iverson. Yeah, no, okay. Allen Iverson, just for real, looked like he was 5'8". I am not 6 foot tall. I am a healthy 5'10", maybe 5'11" on a good day. Okay. What is my peak? It's definitely a little higher than this. Ooh. Okay. I think it's like 30. Yeah, 22:33. Is that my all-time peak on chess.com? Yeah. But you know, we're not far off. We're not far off. Also, I can guarantee, maybe not. Why is the camera not focused? Hold on. Guys, I'm sorry if my voice is off-putting to some of you guys. I've had a cold. What the hell, man? Probably should have analyzed the start of that game. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do some. Yeah, exactly, Marshall. Yeah, it's like Steph Curry's like, dude, that guy's tiny, and he's just like what 6'3" or something. It's crazy. They look tiny. Literally, you'll get a guy that's 6'5" and he looks tiny next to like Victor Wembanyama. It's just what is even going on anymore? Victor Wembanyama was awesome, but also my mate keeps sending me videos of him like, yo, he's so sick. He's like 7'4", dude. It's not impressive. Actual rage bait. Against 2-5 hits, C5 is marginally better. I know that, Mr. WTG. I'm aware of this. However, I kind of like inviting them to play D4 and then playing with the structure and playing just a sort of objectively improved Caro Khan / no, actually get rage bait Marshall. He is very, very, very skilled. I'm joking. But I just hit my mate with the most vicious rage bait. It's like, dude, he's just tall. Like, why do you even care? Am I Irish? Yes, in the sense that I have Irish heritage. I would not claim to be, you know, I'm not trying to false claim. I'm not trying to be that guy, like, because I have, okay, a quarter Irish blood. You know what I'm saying? But also, I'm not trying to be like, yeah, you know, I'm Irish. That's not even a great Irish accent, I can't lie. Ooh, messed that up at the end. Great Irish accent. You know. Man, I need to practice my Irish accent. That's not too... Whoa, it's gone. I can do a really sort of, hello there, but that's a little racist, so we're going to just let that chill. Play Queen A5. Anyway, yeah, I mean, you know, heritage. I do have Irish heritage. My bad, Mark. My bad, Mark. If Ninja Bananas here. No, I got a good Irish audience. Yeah, I can do a very, you know, sort of decidedly racist Irish accent, but also, damn, normally I can do, my Scottish accent's clean as hell. You know, my Scottish accent, I sound like a local, you know, from like Glasgow or something. We'll play Queen to F7. Excuse me, Queen to C7. Man, my accents are terrible this evening. This is not good. I've fallen off. And it's not a good feeling. This seems to be making some sense. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Is it based on Kevin Bridges? What, my Scottish? Ooh. You know what? It's not based on Kevin Bridges exclusively. Excuse me. Wow. Learn to speak before you start the stream, man. But I'm a major fan of his. Oh yeah, nice. Steal that straight from William Gray. No, they're not Gambit glasses. I'm not claiming that. This is legitimately just to. I have like a bright light shining in my face, and when it's late, it's like, dude, you know, is my face spotty as hell right now? No, I think these are just dirty glasses. Yeah, these glasses are legitimately just to sort of look after my eyes. It's just it's a harsh, bright light in my face, but of course, I have the jawline looking sharp as hell. I need to focus. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll have this. Do I look Max? I mean, what do you think, mate? No, I don't know. I mean, if you take, you know, eating well and exercising to mean looks maxing, then Yeah, dude, I'm a looks max grinder, bro. Bro, you don't even know, bro. I've been looks maxing since day, bro. Anyway, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing some over the board stuff, but I haven't decided. Whoa, why is my mouse sensitivity so high? The hell? Oh. Sorry, I'm just trying to adjust my mouse sensitivity. Okay, I think this is the normal one that I have on. Yeah. Can we not get NM in the UK? You can get NM in the UK. It's like 2200 or something. But it's like an ECF rating that you need, I believe. Let's just get on the C file. It has to make some kind of sense. I've got a bishop. I don't know if it's wildly useful. No, you can get NM in almost every country, I do believe. But it's just based on the national. So it's like ECF, you know, English Chess Federation, or USCF, US Chess Federation, or, you know, Jamaica's one, or whatever the hell, you know, whichever country you're in. I do believe. Unless Jamaica is USCF. No. Oh, its own chess federation. I just know there's a lot. I'm familiar with a lot of Jamaican national masters, which is why I've jumped that immediately. G4 attacking the knight is marginally uncomfortable. Hold on now. Yeah, Akeem, he's a beast. But there's a few as well. There's a few. I work with a guy from the Cayman Islands. Or, well, he's from England, but he lives in the Cayman Islands. And he just was telling me there's a bunch of Jamaican guys that are like national masters over there. Anyway. Oh, yeah, true. Will Taylor Glazer's profile picture is actually about to become relevant again. That's awesome. That is possibly the greatest news we've ever heard. Playing the long game. Oh, mate, that's fantastic. That's made me extremely happy to hear. Okay, if they do this, I'm definitely sacking that queen. If they do this and then this, I'm going to be slightly more concerned. If this, b6 to stop this, then rook here, then... Excuse me. I don't know, it feels like there's some overextended pawns. It feels like the bishop could come to life at some point. I don't really feel in control of this game, though. But yeah, we'll take the Glazers coming. Easter theme profile pictures. Yeah, I'm sorry, I've not been streaming nearly as much as I should have been. I want to get a minimum weekly stream, at least. Do I think I'm close to 2200? What, like ECF rating? Probably not. It depends what you mean by close, because my current ECF rapid rating is like high 1800s or something. Oh, sorry, classical rating is high 1800s, but that was from literally like 2.5, 3 years ago. Now you'd hope I've gotten slightly better at chess, although don't think I actually have. I'm not trying to be funny. I genuinely don't think I've improved at chess, but I've improved a bit. But I should, I don't know. I think 2000 FIDE might be a good goal. I might try and set that goal, 2000 FIDE rapid or blitz, or just having some 2000 FIDE rating could be really cool as a sort of series goal. Are we getting the Christmas calendar again? You know what? You damn well might be. There's going to be something. I can guarantee there's going to be something that will be labeled the Will Taylor Chess 2025 Christmas calendar. But I'm unsure. I don't think it's going to be the same format, because those I don't know. What do you guys think what should the Christmas calendar be? Basically is my question here. Because the blitz, I don't know. The Christmas calendar, it could be a game of like 15-10 rapid every day, and it could be over the board. Something maybe like that. I don't know. Can barely hear you on full volume. Sorry, man. I cannot do anything about that immediately. Get better speakers. I'm joking. Speedrun account. Yeah, nah, I don't know, man. I'm not. Maybe. But yeah, what should we? I don't know. What do you guys want to see for the 2025 Christmas calendar? 1 hour videos plus daily stream every day. A daily stream every day. Now that is a tautology and a half. Hold on. What am I doing? I'm just burning time for no reason. Right, you know what? Literally a GM. Over the board against 2. Well, I could play over the board, but on chess.com. You know the chestnut the chestnut product that I recently, for those diehard Will Taylor chess fans that watch every single video without a single shadow of a doubt, every single time, no questions asked. I've been sent Chestnut is a pretty awesome company, and they're over October, November, December. They're sending me one of their products each time to sort of review and test out, and you know, obviously it's part of the promotional thing. I've got to do a little bit of that, but also it's just really cool because I get sent free awesome chessboards. But one of them is self-moving, not to drop spoilers, and they've sent it to me, and there's going to be a video on that in a couple of weeks. In fact, it's behind me right now, but the pieces move themselves, and you can connect it to chess. It's like robotic. Oh my god, it's the coolest thing I've ever laid my fingers on. So I could basically use that to play over the board, but I can connect it to the computer. Oh, it's crazy. Anyway, we could do something like that, but I'm not sure. Probably not. Curious as what your hello Mark, how you doing? Favorite movie? Scary movie, dude. Watched it kind of recently, which I mean on Halloween. It was awesome. Over the board or online? Well, it would be online games but played on an actual board, and that's actually kind of lame. But it could be practice. It could be like a boot camp, basically. It could be a boot camp for some serious play. Practicing, getting ready for some OTB. I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe it'll be Blitz, but I'm also just not wildly incentivized to like grind online Blitz. I'm really feeling at the moment some longer form stuff. I don't know. The thing is, hold on. What is the minimum time control for classical? Sam, how the hell are you doing? I massively appreciate that. What a legend. It is not a horror movie. I mean the comedy. I don't know if you're being sarcastic, but I'm sorry if I'm now explaining a joke that you're making. But scary movie, the comedy that is like taking the mick out of scary movies. I hate horror movies. I get scared. Don't like it. Why would you want to scare yourself? Sam, thank you so much, mate. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Right. This is clearly being considered. Okay, I'm legitimately just gonna play H6. Anyway. Any time control in which the sum is at least 60 minutes is classical. So what, 30 minutes aside with no increment is classical chess? Because I could get behind that. Yeah, that's scary. So it's called Scary Movie, right? It's not just scary movies in general. It's not my favorite film necessarily. I just watched it recently and I really enjoyed it with my girlfriend on Christmas. Yeah, the opponent is actually decent at the game. What the hell? This is upsetting. This is very upsetting. If ever G5, I have this, so I kind of want to just chill with the knight. I think I'm going to play A6. Because if B6, I can maybe go Queen C6 and be chilling. I don't know. It has to be 60 each at least. Are you sure? But it says in which the sum. Hold on. Because it's just... No, I don't know. I think you might be wrong about that, Mr. Will Taylor Glazer. Oh, no, wait. No. Time control is based on the sum of the amount of time allotted to each player plus the increment per moves times 60. Right. So if it was so 30 plus 30 would be classical. Flipping hell. Flipping hell. What kind of world are we living in, man? Yeah, 30 plus 30 would be classical, I do believe. Ugh. That's rather disgusting. So like 45. 45-10 is rapid. Yeah, oh, okay, I actually just predicted that. You see, this is where it's like, I'd love to start a sort of journey to master, like, exciting series But also, it's like, man, I just don't know if I care about that. I don't know if that's what I enjoy about chess. I don't know if that, you know, buzzes me. I just can't. I can't bring myself to get behind that. But is that the only way you? Is that the only way you can become a master? How to become chess master? Yeah, I don't care about grandmaster, dude. Will is Lebanese. I'm a guy. How does that make any sense? I thought only girls could be Lebanese. C6 is clearly inbound. Whatever. This is kind of lame, but I need some activity. Oh my god, this is so boring. Do you see what I mean? It's like, I'm not even... So it would be cool to play over the board like Rapid, maybe. But like... Why the hell? Right, I'm just gonna flag here. Sorry. That's interesting. That's very interesting. If I had some time here, there might actually be some interesting play that I've generated. I don't know. If I go here and then here and force you out this way, and then here, and then en passant, and then checkmate? No. That's not real, is it? C7, check, here, check, here, G5, en passant, checkmate. That would be really cool. I mean, maybe I've calculated that wrong. Maybe I'm missing something. It is already getting a little late. I know I'm only 37 minutes into streaming, but is that real? Assuming they just play like a C7 or something. I mean, if they make any defensive move, I'm not going to have time to work out how to attack. Hold on. Check, here. I don't have the follow-up, damn it. Oh, come on, man. I'm just going to go with the knight. Most unfortunately. Wait, hold on. So I'm actually the most cracked player of all time. How the hell did I whip that out? I might be a genius, like actually. This is struggling. I'm struggling to understand here. Damn, okay, if I'd gone check here, and I guess I can come out this way? What? If you go here, then rook here. Oh, right, okay, fine. Yeah, but there's no forcing mate. Was I correct in my calculation that this was a completely forced like M4? Actually, yes. I'm just seeing stuff. I'll be real. Anyway, sorry, hold on. I've not been engaging properly with chat. Sam, how the hell are you? How the hell are you? Thank you very much for this. I don't know if I thanked you properly. But thank you very much for the oh wait, you guys can't see that anymore because I've got this new fangled streaming stuff. Anyway, Sam, thank you very much for the tenor earlier. How are you doing? You're settled, right? You're settled in London. Are things going well for you? I sincerely hope they are. I mean, I'm one win, one draw, and it's just, I mean, that was like as good as dead lost. If I get another one of these, thank the Lord, I'm getting kind of bored of that position. 2 games deep and 2 of those. Yeah, so, oh, we'll take Glazer. Are you going? Are you going to sleep? Golly, what a loss. What a major loss it is indeed. Ooh, this looks dodgy to some extent. I just feel like this is soft. Okay, well, I'll go knight c6 and play 3-5. This looks pretty fantastic. And then, I don't know why I wouldn't just do this. h3. Could induce that as a target, but then you do this maybe. You man have major. I shouldn't be. Mate, come on now. Come on now. You know where your priorities lie. You know where your priorities lie. I think pinning this is good. I don't know. Because h3, sure. I was half thinking h5, but I'm not, you know, castled yet. I can just play bishop f5, presumably. If I go here, there's no knight g5 immediately, so actually this looks pretty logical. And then f6 to stabilize this, and also prevent knight g5, yeah. Queen d7 castles, we're going to be looking good. I think I would be interested in playing some over-the-board rapid and stuff, but at the same time, if the only way you can get a master title is through classical, or through standard, as it's called, I believe, and the only way you can play, you know, the fastest classical time control is 30 plus 30. You know? Potentially 2-hour game, 60 moves in. Just don't know if that's for me. I don't know if that's for me. Okay, here. That was just me agreeing with someone in the style of a 19th century Englishman. 19th century is a massive overshoot there. You play 1 plus 60. No, you couldn't play 1 plus 60 because that would only be Oh wait, hold on, excuse me. You absolutely could play 1 plus 60. Right? Yeah, you could. Okay, sick. Nice. You could play 1 plus 59, I believe. Because then times 60, that's 59. Yeah. I should just make a move. Here is probably not the stupidest thing I've ever done, but then do I get hit with this? Yes. Yeah, this is wildly annoying, actually. Let's just ignore it. I find that if you just ignore problems like this, yeah, you could start with minus 9 minutes and get a plus 69 second increment. You keep misreading my name as World Trade Center. Should I go get that checked out? Honestly, that is not on you. I have mercilessly co-opted an already well-established username. Username? Jesus. I established that this was a problem and just blundered it anyway. Okay. That's the kind of beast that I am. That's the kind of... I'm down a piece. Right, yeah, you see, this is where I'm not concentrating at all. No, this is clearly my fault to have co-opted that name and just ruthlessly, shamelessly taken it as my own. The acronym there. Yeah, it's a positional sacrifice. Username was absolutely insane. I clearly meant acronym, but yeah, what an absolute fumble that is. Is there any actual chance of a counterplay here, or am I just an idiot? I think I'm just an idiot. That's really frustrating. Oh my god. How the... Okay. You meant abbreviation WTC isn't an acronym. Acronyms can be pronounced like NASA. This is, if you're correct, fascinating. And pronounced as a word. Wow. Dylan, you've expanded my knowledge in an amazing way. That forms a pronounceable word. Huh. Impressive. Impressive stuff, mate. Awesome. I didn't know that at all. But does it have to... Does an acronym wow. Will I feel like you lack basic education? I mean, true. Wow, didn't know that. Did not know that at all. Very interesting. I really thought the acronym was just the process of taking the first letter of each word. I thought an abbreviation could just be any abbreviated word. You know, like Will, I guess, is an abbreviation of William, so to speak. But maybe not. I don't think most people know that. Dylan, thank you genuinely, immensely for blessing me with the knowledge. I'm going to be definitely using that. This is complete nonsense. I'm literally just going to resign. I hate this game. Right. How should I... Because that... I can't be getting just collapsing in the opening like that. That's a fantastic distinction. I'm going to definitely annoy people with that for probably the rest of my life. Okay, so they played... Jesus. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Where's the flipping... I thought... Hold on, did I not establish... Hold on, guys, sorry, I'm just... Am I an idiot? Where's this? Why is this not here? There we go. Yeah, so they played 98.9% accurately, but I didn't exactly make it hard for them. This was good. F6 was nonsense because apparently D4. Huh. I need to play this. Let them take here. Takes, rook takes, castle. I mean, that's pretty logical, but... Dylan, mate, seriously, appreciate that immensely. Okay, yeah, this looks logical, but I just don't really understand. What if you do this? No, oops. Okay, so D3, F6, not the... okay. That's a misclick. F6, and then what if you just go back? You're supposed to sack here? Interesting. And if you go back, then presumably I'll just win on H3. And this is just better for me because things are probably falling apart. Interesting. Interesting. Let's go again. Let's go again. I feel like the mistake there was F6, which was kind of non-obvious, right? I'm going to win a game because this is the Scotch, and I've literally never lost in the Scotch. The new shades have absolutely dropped. Absolutely. Oh, my lord, is this going to be an opportunity? An opportunity of a lifetime. We're playing the Blumenfeld Scotch, baby. The Blumenfeld attack. The Blumenfeld variation. The greatest opening of all time. The Will Taylor chess opening, because I'm just going to take this off of Blumenfeld. This is... I mean, if I now lose this game, I spent 2 months studying this. 2 straight months studying this. I should really be disgustingly prepped here. Now, there's one little trap that's entailed within this. King D8's an annoying line, though, because actually, it's not that popular, but it is rather resilient. Knight here. Okay. You just came from that video. Hell yeah, man. Knight is logical. Queen F3 is a move you can play, but I did not prep that. What was the move? Did I just prep Queen D5 and... Oh, sorry, Queen D2 and castles? Refuted? What do you mean refuted? Tell me the refutation, mate. The best position black gets is, like, kind of dead. Probably fizzles out into a draw, actually, of course. Yeah, okay. You can play really well against it, but... It's hardly refuted. Didn't I have this? Against maybe the Lee bot in my video from like a month or so ago. I'm pretty sure it's Queen E2. I've since not been staring at the Blumenfeld Bible every day, so I'm a little rusty here. I don't know. I'm pretty sure we just do this in expedite castling. We say, listen, you've just put your king on D8. I'm going to get my king nice and safe and castled and get the rook on the D file. And if you kick this... Do I just go back? Yeah, right? And you don't want to take, because you just let me redeem this, and then you just can't castle, your rooks can't connect, you're slow to develop, the d-file's a problem, bishop c4, rook f1. Yeah, it's one of these positions where I believe after king d8, hold on. Are the lo-fi beats still on, by the way? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of does limit quite a bit of the counterplay. It's one of the more annoying lines. When I see it, I don't feel wildly confident anymore. But I still feel like I'm got good winning chances. You know, the open D file and the open F file. We've got weird double isolated central pawns, but that necessitates open files either side. Or semi-open files at the very least. By the way, if I win this game, I'll create a discount code for the Blumenfeld Bible on Patreon. I'll create I'll create a 30% off discount code and slap in the chat and someone can redeem it. See that? That's marketing right there. Absolutely beast. Rare chess player Shauma. Okay, yeah, Bishop D6. Ah, man, they're being really, really annoying. I think if I just do this and Rook F. Oh, thank you, blah, 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 blah. Appreciate you, mate. Legend. I feel marketed, as you should. I desperately want everyone on my channel to feel painfully and consistently marketed too. Yeah, that's a move, but also isn't... careful. Careful. I can just chill, I think. Yeah, here just loses, I think. Okay. Can you tell us about the Patreon? I mean, straight up I can if you actually want me to. I feel like that was a bit of a gag. But, you know, join the Patreon, you know. You know, this is, you know, free video, not free, actually. The opposite of free. You do have to contribute a small amount of money to the overall World Trader Chess Empire, but in return, you get like 36 videos, I think. You get the Blumenfeld Bible discount code. You can name at the end of all my videos. I mean, what a bargain it is. What a bargain it is. What am I doing? Let's just play Bishop here. I need to focus up a little bit more. George Bloodclot, may I say. And I apologize if there's anyone that's kind of mildly offended by me making use of such patois there. But I think the man deserves it. George Bloodclot live. How are you doing, man? Glad to see you here. Whoa. Nah, Dylan, never. I don't have a single recommendation. I see what you're doing here. Listen, mate, you gotta get that bread somehow. Oh, do it. I'm genuinely interested about that. And he plans to go door to door handing out Blumenfeld pocket Bibles. Okay, one sec. Rook here. You get a knight. I get a queen. You get a knight. I get a pawn. You get a rook. I get a pawn. That's 11 for 11, I think. And this is soft. I think I'm probably better after that. George larger than light. That's cold. That's flipping... I like that. George, how's your rubber guard, mate? I've been absolutely 10th planet. Just deep in the 10th planet system. I've been fiending. I go back to training tonight. I was ill for a couple of days. That's why my voice is slightly... Oh, come on, man. You don't want to be interested? Oh, this is when my schnoz starts to itch. And I get extremely angry and take it out on the board. Knight here. Yeah, whatever, man. This is soft as hell, right? You're currently 2 months sober from chess. Dylan, I hate to break it to you, mate. You might be currently indulging... Go-Go Plies. Dude, Go-Go Clinch is what I did today. I have been trying to run some Go-Go Plies, though. But Go-Go Clinch, where you, like, also get the sort of blade of your forearm. It's... Dude, my wrist looks skinny as hell there. What the hell? What the hell is that angle? Look at that! What kind of optical illusion is that? Alright. Some goo goo gaga. I mean, yeah, it does kind of sound a bit like that. Let's not cap, as they say. Why am I not taking this? Because of this? Okay. Maybe I just take this first takes and then this, and you take here and I just win a knight, so whatever. I don't really know why I wouldn't do this. Get a gym membership, but dude, don't even... I'm so jacked. You couldn't even conceive of how jacked I am, mate. You literally couldn't even imagine how jacked I am. Okay, my opponent has actually just defended as best as they can. They're still down a pawn. My pawn's not great. Okay, got a little, I'll be honest, got a little carried away here. However, here, and I lose my flipping rook. Oh my god. This is okay. This is actually okay. This is still winnable. Minor setback, major comeback. Thank you, Booyaka Shah. Appreciate you. I'm thinking rook here. I'm thinking you take this. Hear me out. I'm thinking I go here. I'm thinking you take this. I'm thinking I go here. I'm thinking you promote. I'm thinking... Let's stop calculating that line. Here. Man, what an absolutely major setback that is. Golly, what an idiot. Hello, nearly 2. George, you're a beast, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you a lot. Takes. Here. Do you just play b5? Possibly. I think I should take this and try and maintain some initiative here. Right, I actually am about to lose a Blumenfeld because... God damn it, the Blumenfeld Bible sucks. Oh my god. Here, please get greedy and take a pawn. That's all I need you to do right now. God damn it. Okay. I can do this with the idea to do this. And the idea to do this. Also, this is kind of interesting. But do you just play f6? Peut-être. Et je n'aime pas parce que je ne peux pas capture. Prendre? Would you just say prendre? Are there any French speakers in the chat? Can someone please? Bitte schön. Schönes Wochenende. Can someone let me know? You can't move your king unless you get forked somehow. So if you can't move your king, you can't move your bishop either. This has to stay here. And that could be a problem. If you go here, this is maybe still a problem. Although rook c7, and then I go here, and it's just like, you are really just turning up and holding on to that. Pion? Yeah, so I know it's pion, but can you say, now considering the wayward green going on? Well, what's with the yellow skin? Alright. There's no need for that. Ooh, I do look quite yellow right now. I think it's the lighting, to be completely honest. I like to... Dude, I need a haircut, flipping out. I might have jaundice or something. But if I get rid of this, is it less yellow or is it more yellow? If I turn this to... Am I still yellowed? I don't know. Who knows, but that light is unpleasant. So we're gonna yellow it up. Will Taylorize with liver failure. I mean, if you pronounce it failure, then failure. Flying visit, no worries, mate. I've been practicing flying triangles from dogfight, so don't even worry about that. Ek net prat Afrikaans, ek werk net hier. Dude, I don't speak Afrikaans, my bad. Taylor. Good night, George, good night. You lost 300 elo in 2 months. Damn, that's kind of tough. Man, this is rather frustrating, actually. I must say. Whoa. Hold on. I thought you were going to go rook here. Now, at the very least, I can do this and then this, right? No? And then rook c7's forced, and I just take all your pawns. So, what's going on there? I think they might have made a mistake here, to be honest. If here and then here, and then here, do I win? Hold on, is this crazy? If you do this and I do this, then you can just move your knight, presumably. I should take this, right? Excuse that voice break. Here. Let's say knight f6. I mean, I could go rook d7. No, I could not. Okay, let's take the G pawn, excuse me. They should definitely unpin. They unpin this way, and things could get kind of dangerous because you're still pinned to this rook here. But yeah, of course they don't. Fair enough. Right, I just need to make quick moves. Quick moves, quick moves, quick moves. There you go, Mark. And now we're talking. I like getting you guys rich through trickle down economics. That's the main purpose of my streams, really. Okay. I mean, this should be. I wish these pawns were redeemed, but you know. I guess we gotta work with what we got here. Trading the rooks, I can't work out if that's advantageous for me. It probably is, right? You're dropping an hour-long exposal. Sick. I'll be excited to watch. At some point, that would be crazy, actually. I do feel like, you know, people that just get, like, exposed out of nowhere. Or, you know, the Dr. Mike stuff recently. I don't know if any of you guys are following that with the Solomon Nelson, the Israel files, as they've been so appropriately named. I'm going to do this because once you do this and then this, your knight's hanging and your rook's hanging, so that should be a problem. You love the Israel files. Yeah, I don't know. I've just been following that. But I was just thinking, you know, if you do just open the internet one day, you know, and you just see a video like someone just for an hour just trashing you, it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough. Really? What? What was that? Why would you do that? You gonna take here and lose your knight? Take here and lose your knight? What the hell? Okay, that's, you know, that felt wildly unnecessary, but I'm glad it happened. Oh. Okay, sick. I should be better. Please do this, dude. That's literally an illegal move. Wow. Wow, I'm good at chess. Hold on, this, debate this, to do this. There we go. By the way, you gotta be careful with your shades and what's in the reflection. I mean, what? You can see the chessboard? Oh yeah, you don't want to be able to see the chessboard. That's a good point. That's dangerous stuff. If you can see the chessboard, then my opponent might be able to see the chessboard, and that's... You don't let your opponent see your side of the chessboard. Okay, I should definitely be able to at least draw this, right? What the hell am I not playing this for, you stupid git? Just king e5, man. That was really stupid. I'm quite upset about that, actually. Okay. Let us lock in. Let us... try and sort of sneak this way, I guess. You don't really seem to have any moves here. With the king, at least. The rook's tied to this because that's your only hope of ever promoting. And this could be... I might have to just give up these two pawns to get a passer here. Okay. I should be winning here, probably. Get behind this. Push. Sack, and then the king should get to b7, and that should be pretty good. Push. Literally just threatening to promote right now. You have to go here. What the hell? Probably I should have taken the draw. Go this way, you stupid git. Sorry, that was a little aggressive. I should have taken the draw again. I'm going to flag. Oh, Jesus Christ. I have 3.3 seconds. I don't know why I keep just thinking I can play this for a win right now. Okay, sorry. I'm very sorry about that. I was definitely gonna flag. If I had an increment there, you know. Excuse me. What did Dr. Mike do? Dr. Mike didn't even do. I'm pretty sure he just wrote like a kind of subpar dissertation, PhD, thesis, whatever. And it got kind of scrutinized. That was a relatively good game, I think. Although my opponent was very winning at points, and so was I. Damn it, that was a Blumfeld. Oh, that's a bit terrible. Okay, Blumfeld Bible sucks, don't buy it. Although, no, actually, it got me a winning position. You see, the job of the Blumfeld, I suck at chess, but every single time, the Blumfeld is awesome and gets you a good position. Queen f3 is the best, but I just reject that because get off. Bishop here, awesome. Rook f1 best. I had knight to... it's not clicking for me. What is that? How is that a move? Oh my god, that is maybe one of the most disgusting moves I've ever seen. What? How? Are you serious? That that's possible? What? How is that not brilliant? The idea is to intercept the queen's defense of d6. If I'd played that, if I'd found that, which honestly, I mean, I might get into the position again. I'll be looking for this idea. What are you talking about that this is not brilliant? Could someone play... Wait, what do you mean missed win? Hold on, how did it just change? Oh no, sorry, it wasn't in this position. My bad. It was here. What are you talking about? This wouldn't be brilliant. If bishop takes, then we go queen takes here with check. If the knight goes back, then presumably... Oh no, naturally, rook f7. Because of course, I undermine this, and if you take this way... Oh, that's brilliant. And then I just got into a losing position. I literally could have done this. What am I doing? What a stupid... I could have at least sacked, right? Would that have been best? Yep, I'd have kept roughly equal material. That's absolutely correct. What do you mean easy find? What do you mean knight f6 is an easy find? That is actually... No, I'm getting rage baited once again. Blah, 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 whatever your name is. You're talking absolute nonsense. This is not an easy find. I would like to see your rating, please. I would like to see your license and registration, please. That is far from an easy find. That is a disgusting, brilliant move, and god damn it. But we come away with the draw, and I was actually winning in the end, so hell yeah. Witty Alien probably does find that, unfortunately. Let's be honest, he probably does find that. When you say not even Witty Alien finds that, he finds that. He finds everything. He's the beast. The beast. A beast? Could have said it. No, he's the beast, apparently. I don't know why I went knight c6 there. Just makes a lot of sense. You take, we're just playing like a reverse Sicilian, right? I can go here. If you do this, there is a free knight, so I need not worry about knight g5 immediately. And now here, hold on, d4. Okay. Hey, well, I'm positionally quite solid. Usually I'll play people attacking chess, and I think you'll go to it. Thank you. Witty Alien is so lazy, he complained about... That's a tough take, dude. That's a tough take. And the guy just, you know, made a bit of a mistake in terms of the workload he was taking on. It's a tough take. It is the... Well, I can't speak for him. But I absolutely relish this job, this opportunity. It's this absolute joke of a job. But it can be mentally taxing if you don't sort of pace yourself. And he was not pacing himself. He just got chronic, and then there's health issues there. Dude, come on now. Let's not be, please, community, let's not have this, please. Please, please, please. Hold on, you ready for this? King b8 with the idea to play knight to d4. No, the idea to take, and then play knight to d4. And you just have queen d1, damn it. Yeah, beautiful. The thing is, I think that was what brilliant was ostensibly supposed to be. I would really like to play this move, but you can just play queen d1. If here and you take, you lose your queen. If here and you take the queen first, I take here with check, king h1, then recapture. So, oh, dude, we got some serious. I don't know. I can't get behind this anti-Wii alien rhetoric, man. It's, you know, people have tough times. People have tough times. And health issues, etc. Let's not have witty alien haters in the chat, please. How can you be a witty alien hater? Golly. Okay. I think I am just going to do this because it's kind of flashy and fun. And that's the only reason to play any move in chess. If you take this in any of the three ways you could... Oh my lord, what an absolutely terrible move. I'm a beast. Thank you very much. Intermezzo, 2150s suck. So do I. What do you mean WTC X Witty Alien beef was not on my... Yo, chill. There's no beef. There's no beef, dude. Not between me. I love the guy. He's awesome. He's awesome. Excuse me. Just because two people in my chat are being a little confrontational. I'm not letting this... No. How's my night escaping? Dude, shut up. You know, sometimes people, you ask these questions. Like, I care. No, I mean, I think, yeah, it's a good point. I at least get a pawn, though, right? I don't know, something like that. How's uni? Dude, I graduated from uni. I graduated from uni a few months ago. 4 months ago. Moved to London. And I'm just living the dream, baby. I'm just living there. I'm living the dream. Rather rizzy of you. I'm not happy with you. Off the back of that. I'd just like to make that pretty clear. That's made me upset. Now, if I do this, you're not a graduate. What? Stop the way. I mean, yeah, absolutely. Quite low of you. Fuck off. Okay, I see what's going on here. I see what's going on here. How am I not a graduate? Ah, man, I actually get brutally rage baited every single time. Could do this, actually. Hold on, is this interesting? Because rook takes, we do this, and I think we just win. So, if not, and you take time to defend this, you can't do so with tempo, at least, I don't think. And if I can take this, then I'm able to hold on to this knight. I think I will do this. I don't want, listen, I don't want the little bro thinks he actually has a math degree. What is wrong with this? This guy just not calculating at all. These feel like kind of simple tactics. I don't know. I don't mean to be rude. But I guess I do mean to be rude in that case. Dude, I don't have a math degree. Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? What is that? A first class? Okay, admittedly, class 1 honours in mathematics and philosophy. Some of you are going to think that undermines it slightly, but actually I just wrote philosophy dissertations about maths, so it's because I'm a genius. Ooh. School leaked. Dude, the University of Sheffield, yeah. I am like 200 miles away from that right now, but damn it, I've leaked my location. Sorry, I just had to put my degree right there. Had to flex the degree, you know what I'm saying? For some reason my camera has... What the hell? What the helly? Yeah, for real, Robert is my middle name. It's the name of my uncle. The name of my grandfather. The middle name of my father. I mean, we got some serious heritage. I doubt this guy is cheating, by the way. If you're, yeah, those are some crazy allegations. Do I have this and then like some discovery as well? I don't know. Yeah, I actually also got rage baited. I got degree baited, man. How am I getting all sorts of baited? Gilbert. Wait, who said Gilbert? William Gilbert Taylor. Yeah, I mean, it's not Gilbert, but you know, that's okay. That's okay if you wanna. It's all good enough to play in sunglasses, though. No, no. How you doing? How you doing, Mr. Neverson? Long time no see. I'm glad you're here. Although, to be fair, I haven't been streaming. That's probably my fault. I'm up 4 points of material. This person does not feel like they're putting up any real resistance. I don't mean to be rude, but like, what the hell? This just feels like a kind of real naff game of chess. I'm sorry, there's no real interesting. William Bartholomew. Blur, out of interest, are you from the United States? I just want to know. Just want to know what I'm dealing with here. I just want to know what I'm dealing with here. Right, hold on. I got, yes, good spot. Good spot, Trillin. Billy Bob. I absolutely could go by Billy Bob. And I might damn well do it. I might darn well do it. I think I have enough pawns to kind of cook something up here, you know? Hold on. We might be able to Mona Lisa, mate. We might really be able to Mona Lisa, mate. Yeah, Billy Bob Taylor, kind of the sickest name ever, so... Billy Bob Tay, goddamn. I mean, we're talking... Now we're talking just... If you want to call me Billy Bob Tay, dude, I will... Mona Lisa Rebound. Okay, hold on, I'll try my best. This is kind of annoying. No, it's not. Who am I kidding? Let's just get Connect 4. Okay. 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 I could do this for the sake of simplicity. And it would be vastly... Actually, I'm gonna lose this pawn. I kind of want to hold on to it, actually. Do I still remember how to do it? That's a good question. I actually haven't done it in so long. What is that? Huh? What's my opponent doing? Am I messing something up here? You don't have a check. Right. I mean, what I might do is... This chat's mostly European, you reckon? Ooh, okay. Hello. Hello. Interesting. What if I just do this, though? For real, what if I just do this? You're gonna go check? I go here. Yeah, this guy's clearly cheating. Blatantly cheating. Absolutely blatantly cheating. I kind of want to give them enough hope that they play on, you know? A Mona Lisa is a delicate thing. It's a delicate thing to create such a wonderful and nuanced piece of art, you know? So, your opponent can resign, basically, if they feel that there's no hope. So what you want to do is just take a little bit too much time per move. You know? Just a little bit too much time per move. We're going to try and lock him out here. Hold on. Knight, bishop, bishop. Queen, rook, rook. I can afford to lose one pawn precisely here. When am I going to move out? I've moved out. Goddamn, rage bait again. Hold on. I might not be able to do this. How do I maintain... I can't not trade this pawn. But if here and then here... Actually, I kind of want to not. I can't lose one? Why not? Knight, knight, bishop, bishop, rook, rook, queen. I can lose a pawn, can't I? Why can't I lose a pawn? Knight, bishop, bishop, rook, rook, queen, king. Yeah, I can lose one. I always stream on chess.com, Algo Kiddo. For the sake of saving my Lichess rating. I don't know, I just like to have a separate... I like to stream on chess.com. I just don't care that much about the the ELO. Although I say that consistently and then proceed to care quite a lot about the ELO. If here and then here, there's this. Okay, but I can do this now. Right, that's the pawn that's been traded. We can't trade any more pawns. And I believe I go here and here. Check. Here. Oh my god. Okay. This is wildly frustrating. Need to Zugzwang them away from this, actually. Actually, no, it's not frustrating. This is wonderful. Okay. Hold on. We're not losing any pawns here. We're not losing any pawns? Right, hold on. Do I have enough time? We're boxing him in. Boxing him in, indeed. You go here. I've got enough pawns, right? Just keep this here. Yeah, they go here. I can just promote to my queen and start eating stuff. Actually, what I want to do is make a rook and then get that rook on b8 and just keep him in here, I think. If this... Dude, you better not abandon this game. Come on now. I'm going to go check. Low time, dude. I've got plenty of time. Plenty of time indeed. Can this guy make a move? Come on. Abandoning the game here is disgusting. This is a report worthy this is a report worthy offense, honestly. If they stall out here, this is a report worthy offense, I do believe. 37 seconds is 370 moves. Precisely. Precisely. There you go. I like that. You know what? You know what, chat? You know what? Have 5 memberships. I'm bored. I'm just gonna chuck 5 memberships to the chat. Random. Dylan receives a membership, and deservedly so. Oh, hold on. That's some. We got random Dylan, man like Mark, Never Summer, and Luke. That's 5 beasts of the WTC empire. Dylan has recently assigned himself, or been assigned rather, the title of Beast because he's provided us with this wonderful nugget of information. In that, well, what an acronym actually is. It has to be, I guess, pronounceable as a word. So WTC is not in fact an acronym. I've been saying that incorrectly. Hell yeah. A patron and a member. God damn. Nice, man. Hell yeah. When did I get diagnosed? Recently, mate. Recently. But yeah, congratulations. I did not assign those to those particular people, by the way, for those of you wondering why you didn't get it. That was just a random... I can give 10 free memberships out a month. I just realized I'm an adult with money. Channel membership on Patreon. Hell yeah, yes. Thank you, man. Patreon would be amazing. If you're genuinely asking, like, what's the best way to support the channel, the Patreon 100% is the best way. You also get 36 as yet unseen, at least to your eyes, bonus videos of the finest quality. Thank you, Mark. Thank you very much, Mark. And, you know, your name at the end of all the videos, and if you fancy the Bloomfield Bible discount code there, you know, not to plug it too heavily, but if you are genuinely asking the best way to support the channel, the membership is a nice little cosmetic thing for stream. Not to undermine the people that get a membership, of course, but I get like £1 a month from that. It's not a wildly sustainable business model. Giving my one back only fair, beast. Thank you very much, Mark. Although I mean, it adds up. It's not. Sorry, I didn't mean to imply that it's anything other than unbelievably appreciated. But if you are asking, the page is the best way to support the channel. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Right, this guy's an absolute waste, man, and I'm quite upset. This is alright, mate. I'm just gonna go alright, mate. I think White can draw here with perfect play. Yeah, I mean this is tough. This is rather tough. I'm quite upset about this. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna load this up against a bot and just convert it. Is he typing to me? No, he's just not. He's just airing me completely. I would turn on the... I believe I can toggle this on. Hold on. Look at that. Look at that for an absolutely wonderful stream. The plans for the Christmas calendar, I'm not sure, but there will be a Christmas calendar. I could do a daily stream. What do we think about that? What do we think about 25 days of just... I don't know. A 1 to... It's a daily stream or daily video. The thing is with the video is that the thumbnail is kind of important. And last year, I kind of polluted my channel to some extent with just the same thumbnail with a different number on. And I don't know whether I want to do that again, because I didn't like how it ended up looking. Hold on. Yeah, you see, like here, this just ended up being... I don't know. But then doing a 25 different thumbnails, first of all, it's going to cost me some money. I don't know. But also, it's not even mainly about that, because I would absolutely do that. 100%. The only problem is that then it's another thing on top of the daily thing that I've got to ooh, okay, maybe chill on that hashtag WTC attack. You might need to chill on that. I don't know if hashtag WTC attack is a good idea to be running, but I appreciate you, Algo Kid. Right. Hold on. This is a joke. This is an absolute joke. Geezer resigned. Waste, man. Lame as hell. Lame as hell. We're gonna practice versus computer. Oh, not from this position. Hold on. Let's go to the final position. Practice versus computer. Change bot. And let's do it against... Who are we going to do this against? Yeah, I mean... I think, we're just gonna have to do it to Gotham Chess. This is nothing, nothing remotely against Gotham Chess. He's of course the legend. He's an absolute beast. Nothing but good things to say. But at the same time, someone needs to hold this, Someone needs to hold this upon their forehead. And, ooh. Get off me. And I mean, it wasn't my opponent, so I guess it has to be Gotham Chess, unfortunately. I'm sorry to Gotham Chess. I'm sorry to his family. I mean, yeah, all I can do is apologize. All I can do is apologize. Okay, am I gonna stalemate here? In before I stalemate? Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. 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 This feels somehow a little dangerous. Mm-hmm. 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 Whoa, I haven't done this in ages. That feels like absolute butter. Hold on. The muscle memory's real. Golly. I didn't think about that at all. My hand just took over there. Okay. Sorry to Gotham Chess. He had to hold that. In lieu of FEP 17 holding that. Because FEP 17 abandoned like a div, frankly. And now is playing live. You know what? I don't often do this because I cannot be bothered, but that's just a straight stalling quitting game report right there. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm actually cracked as hell. That like flowed from my fingertips in a way that just I really wasn't expecting that to be so smooth. What the hell? Golly. I'm pretty happy about that. It's stalling really that bad. I mean, I didn't report him for anything. Report him rather. Sorry for anything else. I reported him for stalling, so he can be judged on the. There was no. I'm not doing anything like, oh, he's cheating because he was stalling and lying. I just, he's stalling. Whatever chess.com deem a fit punishment for that, they can do, But also, yeah, I just had to sit there for like 6 straight minutes in the most dead lost position for literally no reason, because the guy's literally playing right now as well. I bet he's losing. I'm quite upset about this. Yes. Yes. Please be losing. It's not, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to send you guys to mass report this guy. That is, I feel like it's a misuse of my immense power. But, do what you will. I feel like that's me sort of inciting that. Yeah, very poor sportsmanship, and just kind of ruins my, like, stream as well. Okay, it's Mengarini time. Ooh, hold on. Is Alien Gambit time in the stream? I believe so. Or I believe that they were. I think Alien Gambit time, it might have been in reply to this. He sent me a Lee chess study at some point, and I can't find it. When did you send it, Alien Gambit time? Oh. Oh, hell yeah. We got a... Oh, hello, man. I see you sometimes on YouTube. Hell yeah, man. I'll say what the hell yeah, man. Don't I usually play H4? Yes. But after H5, it just ends up being, like, not that exciting. It feels exciting and aggressive, etc., but actually going for something vaguely more like this, I think makes sense. Like D3 and F4. But was this what you suggested I play against Alien Gambit time? Oh, hold on. Back when I was like 1900, you do great vids. Appreciate you, mate. Thanks so much. I'm actually live now. Although don't stream snipe me. Ha 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 ha. Oh, that was a bit too much. Okay. We're gonna hit him with that, and then we're gonna try and bait him into stream snipe. No, I'm joking. Okay. I think F4 is logical here. I think I'm gonna play something vaguely reminiscent of a Grand Prix attack. Hold on, did I read out loud the message or just in my head when you said that you were a baby patron? Dude, yeah, I don't know if I read this out loud. If I'm not 2,000 elo by tomorrow evening, I schedule to put you on the Alaska Bishop. Yassine, beast. Thank you. Thank you very much. You will be 300,000 by by tomorrow evening for sure. No doubt. No doubt in my mind at all. That was almost too many has. Thank you. Appreciate you. I feel like I kind of begged it with that. Right, I'm not concentrating at all. Hold on. Oh. Not concentrating at all. Haven't had a reply thus far from Tinoko. This looks logical. Takes. Actually, I hate the idea that you can take this. Ah, fair enough, yes. Fair enough then, mate. Fair enough. I might do this and this, but also, like, why? I don't like it. Some queen here, queen here. I could play for, like, f5 at some point. I don't really know what I'm doing. Should I take? Or... I don't hate this. Actually, I kind of do. Although G4 is interesting. I genuinely like the idea of G4, by the way. That might sound really stupid. This is obviously not a possible move. Taking. I think Queen E1 is logical, right? I feel like this is doing some good stuff. I don't know. My position's probably not stupid, and that's all I can really ask for right now because I've not really been paying proper attention. He's opening YouTube on a different tab. That's why he isn't replying. Plausible. Okay. Do I blunder a fork? Yay or nay? When I say that, a lot of you might assume I'm being sarcastic. I'm actually not at all. Very often I'm considering, do I just give this fork to then... You know, my first instinct is, can I let them fork me? But in this case, excuse me, I feel like the answer is definitely no. Here, you can take with the pawn. I don't feel wildly convinced by it. You take with the bishop with check, but bishop e3. So, I don't know, this just looks really logical. I've been saying logical a lot. Bro thinks he's a Hikaru skull emoji. There's maybe a freaky idea to do knight d1, knight f2, but I don't really know why. I don't know why I'd do that. Maybe this and then... Okay. Huh. Oh yeah, where did you send me the link, Alien Gamma Time? Could you, like, add me to a study or whatever the hell? I've forgotten what's going on. Here. G4. I like that. I'm trying to disconnect you from this and win it, basically. Queen f2 might be another way to mount pressure. Here and here, you could defend it a couple times, for sure. Is this an overcommitment? Maybe. Do you know what, though? Yeah, please do send it on Leechess. That would be awesome. Hell yeah, so this all. Thank you, man. Enjoying the stream. I'm glad. I'm very glad indeed. I'm going to play this. It's a threat. Claim some space. Probably a positional error, let's be honest. But I do think I have the immediate g4 if you go knight there. If g4 knight here, bishop takes, pawn takes, I can play this. And I like that. I'm doing it. If you do this, might be a little scared, but I don't really care. Takes, d4. If you get to play d4, I'm in some trouble. I get to play d4 and c3 and bring the bishop back alive somehow and win this pawn because it's just deep in my territory. I feel like this should be good. I build up against the bishop. The position is relatively closed, so your bishop pair just doesn't really mean anything here. You know, you're not getting through the center very easily. This pawn should be mine for the taking whenever the hell I want. c3 should stabilize everything, limit play down the c-file, and, you know, allow my bishop to maybe get to an interesting diagonal. This has to be so weak. Queen g3. You cannot possibly defend that pawn. If you take, I can take with this pawn, and the rooks are connected, which is lovely. Although if here and then takes, queen g5, are you serious? h4. Right, I like queen g3. I could move the knight. And I will. Nah, I'm joking. Just wanted to Conor McGregor up there. I think takes, queen g5. H4 here. I get h6. Here, and then maybe knight f4. I don't even know. This now, of course, is vaguely interesting, but at the same time, c3. is precisely what I wanted to play. Right, I'm happy with opening that F-file. I'm happy with winning this. I'm happy with doing something freaky to bounce around with the knight. Sure. I'm chilling here. And the bishop comes back to b1, and it lives happily ever after. And I win that pawn. And I'm up a clean pawn, I do believe. Knight getting to here could be a genius idea. Also the knight going for... Wow, good English. Also the knight going via, enunciated with anything remotely resembling proper speech. F4 to put pressure on his backwards pawn could be huge. I'm feeling good. What my position... Oh, man. Opinion on the Aspinall eye poke. Actually crazy. The thing is touched the eyes and then went deep into the eyes. It was both fingers. How is that not penalized? Or, you know... How is that just the geezer gets 5 minutes and it's a no contest if he is blind? He did not deserve to be booed at all. I don't know if I'm saying Cyril Gahn did it intentionally. I don't think I'm necessarily saying that. But also, he didn't exactly try to not do it. And then the Ante-Delija sort of follow-up looks kind of tough on Tom, honestly. Or on his team, at least. He might have done it on purpose, but also, he was kind of cooking in the fight. Why would he want the fight to be... I don't know if it was on purpose, but I think it was... I don't know. It's just dirty technique, isn't it? Dirty technique, and maybe that's just... Right, hold on. I'm up a pawn here. Let me lock in. Let me lock in. I was so sad about it, though, because I was watching it with my brother and... My mother, in fact, she was watching it. Yeah, it did not look good at all. But then again, I do find it hard to believe that it was like a super intentional... Like, why would you want to do that? He was kind of cooking. It was a title fight. Why you want it to be a no contest? You signed the papers. You know what I mean? It wasn't like you were getting battered. So I don't... It doesn't seem super compelling to me to say that it's like, oh yeah, he was just looking for a way out. Why the hell was he looking for a way out? He wasn't like crushing him by any means. It was a close round, but he was probably ahead. What was it, 30 to 27 significant strikes? I don't know. Anyway, hold on. Let me focus on the game because I should actually be doing quite well, I think. Something like this, and like, you know, getting the queen in and then sacking on g6 and h4, h5. I have h4, h5, knight f4, queen infiltrating somewhere, and bishop b1, and they all put pressure on the same point. That feels like the right kind of thing to be going for. You know? If you take here... I think I'll start with this. This is annoying. I don't really want to perturb my beautiful pawn chain, but unfortunately needs must. Most likely. Could just start with h4, honestly. What are you going to do? Take. Do you know what? I genuinely really like h4 there. I like doing this. I like messing this around. You got a bishop pair. It's not super active. My bishop kind of sucks right now, but could easily become pretty interesting, especially if we soften this up, and then the knight could become a bit of a beast of a pony. If you take here, what do I recapture with? Maybe even the queen. Just get myself a passed pawn. Because taking with the pawn, you could just default to that. But actually, if you take here, I do have a passed pawn. So, I don't know. That is a bit annoying. I have knight c1. That would be kind of wildly defensive, but actually keep you out, weirdly enough. Huh. Otherwise, queen a1 is legitimately a problem. Unless it's not. Unless bishop b3, queen a1, queen c1. Okay. I was dreaming of the past. Yeah, I guess I have queen c1 in response to queen a1. Defend the pawn, don't allow the infiltration, whatever. h5 is probably inbound. I still feel good. If the queens come off the board, I feel pretty damn confident. I should be better. Maybe knight c1 was a really interesting, inventive way of doing some stuff there. But it feels like I also commit my knight to a bad position. This... Right, I don't know. If again, the queens come off and I'm probably just... It's going to be very difficult for me to lose. I could blunder a draw. Sure. I do need to probably be slightly aware of the time. It's mainly about keeping this as now a passed pawn. There's an asset there, you know? Might just start with this so that you can't infiltrate. Again, I just need you to not have any scary looking moves, because that's going to cost me time to think about, and then, yeah, scary looking moves are not what I want to see right now. Like that. That's scary. I'm scared. Here. Just a line on this, I don't know. Feels like my bishop is just misplaced. And bring my king, honestly. Okay, I think I'm now going to have to just start playing on pure instinct, because we're 1 minute 37 and mere calculation. It does not seem that it will be enough. Look, just unpin that. Unpin. Whatever, I'm chilling. I got time. I got time here. I got buckets and buckets of time. If you play this... hold on. Oh, hello. I don't want to get my queen hit. Okay, maybe I do. No, I don't. Why have I done this? This is hanging. Queen g3. Get hit with this. Ah, am I losing stuff? I don't think so. I think I should be okay. That's worrying. I'm gonna go here so that I can move my knight in, maybe. I really would like to get my knight to f6 somehow. Okay, sure. Sure. Ah, yeah, this is not good. I don't feel good about this at all. I feel like I should have been trying to attack this king, you know? Get him some checks. I mean, my h4 shenanigans seem to have made some sense. If I get rid of this bishop, then maybe there's an idea. Like, queen a1 just probably loses. Queen a1 takes. I take here. That should be wraps. You would assume. You would assume. So, presumably you want to move that bishop. And if you do so and go here, what is my plan? Good question. Maybe just straight up play bishop c2. Don't even worry about it. Whoa! Hey! I'm walking here. That's possibly slightly racist. Where you going? Where you going, boy? Okay, like everything seems to be kind of holding each other, and this is a pass pawn on the outside, although I can't sneak past this bishop. Golly. I genuinely just want to realign this battery. Oops. I didn't think about that square. I didn't think about that square at all. Hopefully they put the bishop there and then like I move and they just forget about it and then I take on h7. The queen is glued to this though, and that's probably useful to keep the queen glued to that. Favorite Beatles album, Abbey Road. Don't really listen to the Beatles much, but do listen to the medley at the end of Abbey Road quite regularly. Golden Slumbers, one of my favorite Beatles songs. I don't know if that's I'm not really a major Beatles guy, but do you have a follow-up check here? Yes. Oh dear. I hate this game. I had to hit him with it. GG, man. Right. I feel like I was kind of in control there until I wasn't. Probably shouldn't have just pushed all my pawns. I do seem to suck at chess. It's a little tragic. My bad. I'm sorry. Oh, it is getting quite heavily late though. And I'm not. Oh man, I had one moment. I'm not surprised that the quality is slowly going down. That wasn't a terrible game though, actually. I was never losing until literally right at the end. This moment. Queen here. Because I just need to recognize you have no check. Okay, hashtag WTC tragedy. That's not funny. I can't believe you'd say that, dude. Oh, we got Jake here. How you doing, Jake? Guys, we gotta chill with the WTC hashtags. I simply cannot. This was actually crazy. What I need to notice was that if I just leave my knight here, they've actually given me the initiative. They've given me a moment to just start attacking, because actually they have no checks. My knight's a beast, and I'm completely fine here. So that was the only moment where I was legitimately really winning. I built a decent advantage here. And then just kind of let it slip to draw-ish. Got to a point where I was actually really winning, and then made a rash decision to take this. It gets to drawn again, and I completely blunder with this. And there's a forced M3, which is honestly crazy that there's an M3 here. And that somehow either of these moves I just walk into mate with this being held. That's a little unfortunate. That's a little unfortunate. I'm not sort of heartbroken by that, to where I feel like that was me being an idiot. I feel like that was a... Yeah, that's alright. That's alright, that's alright. Okay, so what are you thinking about that Giga Chad Cat? My favorite Beatles album. Right, how long do I continue the stream for is a good question. I think what I'm going to do is briefly... 1904. Right, guys, I'm sorry, listen. Obviously, it's descended into complete and utter anarchy, but I just want to quickly prove that 1904 is not where I should be at by handily dealing with this guy. Just handily dealing with this guy. Thank you, Giga Chad Cat. Appreciate that. That's what I was looking for. Your approval. Play the pits. Right. Giza has stepped into the stream, requested me to play the pit. Is that Japanese? It's going to be kind of tough if that's Chinese, Mandarin, Cantonese, whatever the hell. But I feel like it looks kind of Japanese. Although it also looks straight up Mandarin now that I've thought about it. I don't actually know, basically, is what I'd like to make very clear. I might do this and this. Actually, why would I just do this straight away? You're not playing the G4. Okay, good. My convictions were correct. My convictions were absolutely spot on. Ooh, that is tough. That is tough. That is tough indeed. Hold on. No, it does not look Mandarin to me. I just was kind of scared that it might be. Now we have mate there, of course. Okay, whatever. The Hiragata... Dude, Dylan, what the hell did you study, man? It must have been something linguistic. Or you're just a massive nerd, which I respect immensely. But golly. Okay, I think I'm going to do one more rapid game. We'll see how it goes. E4. Ooh, a 23-17 from flipping Denmark. We're going to play a Mengarini. Yeah, naturally. 2300, they never accept. What the hell is this setup against the Mengarini? Okay, you did biochemistry. Okay, so you're just a beast. You're just an alpha male beast. Fair enough. No, fair enough, mate. I see. Yeah, this is just kind of... This is lame. I'll be honest. It's a little lame. Should be 2 though. I'm chilling here. Maybe this an E5. This would be a big win. A 2300 chess.com rapid. You know? This could be... This could be big. I think I'm going to play D3, weirdly enough. Normally I try and play the D4, but... I don't know. I don't know. I think F4 and maybe... Knight F3 is kind of how I want to go for this. In a bit of a sort of... Not, you know, Grand Prix attack, but kind of Grand Prix attack type way. I mean, clearly we're a few steps away from a Grand Prix attack. Do you have Knight G4? It might have Knight G4. Nah, I don't believe it. I'll play Queen D2 or something. I think I can do this in Castle, and it's, okay, kind of, I don't know, Queen E1 and Queen G3? I think this is maybe a good idea. I think this is a mature Grand Prix attack-esque way of playing. Thank you, Jake. Thank you very much. Appreciate you rating the shades. The shades are not even... I'm not trying to be funny here. This is legitimately just to look after my eyes with a bright light in my face at 1 in the morning. Right. This is a move. An immediate candidate move that comes to mind. Should I go for it? I don't let you shut this down. And then I should do this, and then you've kind of just opened this up and killed this. you know? But I also don't want to take here. Interesting. Maybe if you do this, I can play for f5 at some point. Queen g3 does not seem stupid. Maybe I start with knight g5. Maybe I play knight d2. Can do a lot of things here, of course. Although I am realizing now that actually if you just take and win this, that's a problem. Right, d4 it is. d4 it is, d4 it is. Why don't you turn on nightlight settings? I can turn on nightlight settings on my computer screen, but this... I have a... Look, if I don't have this on, the kind of lighting is absolutely garbage, so... Yeah, probably yellow. I don't know, man. I don't know how often I run into cheaters. I don't feel like I run into cheating on Lee Chess. I mean, there's nothing you can really do about it. If it's blatant, then it's blatant and you can report them. But I try and just assume the best, because otherwise you just get in your own head psychologically, and someone that's just playing a good game is going to be given a major advantage by the fact that you just assume every move they play is stockfish best. Right. This makes some sense. d4. I was talking about how I don't want them to be able to open this up. I can play d4. And after takes, I can maybe take with the knight. Bishop c5 or something. Play like king here and just be chilling. Play for f5. I think I do like that, actually. Maybe this is a misunderstanding of what I should be doing, but. Yeah, it's annoying because when you're sort of vaguely... When you're tilted, it's very easy to be like, this guy's definitely cheating. And also, when you're vaguely suspicious, it's quite hard to get rid of the nagging suspicion. Yeah, exactly. I imagine people will get away with it at this point, you know. I don't get that many points back though, but I don't know. I don't think Lee Chess has as much of a cheating problem. Maybe that's literally complete nonsense, but it's possible. Her Majesty's a pretty nice girl who doesn't have a lot to say. Her Majesty's a pretty nice girl. I wanna tell her how long, but I gotta get a better bottle of wine. Her Majesty's a pretty nice girl, and I ain't gonna make her mine. I don't mind this. I don't mind this. I don't mind this. Listen, I feel like if I win, they can't have cheated, really. And if they did, then golly, what a waste of time that was. So, you know what I mean? And if I lose, it's like, who cares? That's not content anyway. So, was this really stupid? Possibly. Possibly. I can always do this. I'm not worried. I'm not worried. Maybe I should have given up that rook. Again, you see, this is maybe something I need to change about my chess. Because my first instinct immediately is, can I hang this rook? But maybe that's why I'm an absolute genius. Here, rook c2 here, and I think I'm fine. So actually, that's nonsense. I like what I'm doing here somehow. Despite the fact that this looks weird. The queen on e1 feels a little unnatural to me. I've got a space advantage, and it doesn't seem like you've got sort of natural clean pawn breaks. Maybe f6 at the right moment's appropriate, but maybe f5 at the right moment's appropriate. Or not. Okay. What the hell's that? Maybe just to stop f5? Or are you literally trying to route your knight into f5? Golly, that might be the genuine plan here. Let's get this knight into the game. And then just queen takes. I could play knight takes. Is that productive at all? Because the queen could go out here at some point, but... Nah, I'm chilling with the queen. I can maybe bring the rook. I can maybe go back here with the bishop at some point. They do want to do this. But you know what? G4. G4. Pion. G4. Je vais jouer... Je vais jouer pion G4 parce que... Je déteste le cavalier noir. Et je veux... Yeah, I don't know what to make it suffer, but... My French is getting that. Okay, I might play a4. Is that productive right now? I should probably be doing this. Whatever. We defend this, maybe make, you know, get rid of a target on A3, maybe make a little room there, actually, to get something active going on. Don't hate this at all. Don't hate this at all. Rose French is cold, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm trying to become vaguely competent at speaking a very basic level of French. So, you know, I appreciate the kind words there. How many languages do I know? I just know English. I don't know any other languages. But I probably have a little bit of French and a little bit of German. And then a real tiny amount of, like, as in, like, a few words and phrases in random ones, like Arabic and Mandarin. I don't know, yeah, whatever. But there's not, you know, to be able to actually drop some kind of vaguely impressive bit of vocab, French and German, really. Okay. Kind of want to do this. Kind of going to get hit with this. Kind of. Just. Ugh. Right, I've got to make some claim to this C file. You can take, and then do this. Or you can do that straight away, in which case we're getting rid of the firepower there. It's just too powerful. Please get off me. If you want to infiltrate with your queen, be my guest. I think I'm going to be moving this bishop to try and let the rook defend C2. And if I just get into an endgame with a restricted knight and a kind of space advantage and equal material, I don't know if I can do too much complaining. You really don't have many moves with this queen. I like bishop A3. I don't think that's stupid. I don't think that's stupid. You don't seem to have any infiltration. We seem to be almost by force trading this off. I've ever seen a fire-ass video of worms. You know, 3 and I'm still a typical dumb American went to Italy and Germany. What, you speak Italian and German? That's pretty awesome. How old are you, Dylan, by the way? I have interest. I just want to know, you know, what kind of absolute... What age I need to get to before I just become an absolute beast. Or maybe you're younger than me, in which case, like, clearly my days have passed me. Someday I'm gonna make a mine, oh yeah. Is knight e1 really foolish? Possibly. Rook c1, king f2, hear me out. To eventually do this. You know what, I'm not trying to be funny, but don't play this. I'm not interested in you playing that. I could have done this, that might have been a more logical solution. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I feel like there are a lot of Americans that speak Spanish. Obviously, you've got the Mexicanos. That, I have no idea if that's actually a word. But, you know, South America. We're into the wrong countries. I was going to say, yeah, how can you complain about being average South American? Literally just go to any Spanish-speaking country, dude. Modern amount of Chinese is pretty sick. Is it Mandarin or Cantonese? I'm assuming Mandarin, but I don't know why I'm assuming that. I mean, I seem to be fairly well maintaining a space advantage that should... I don't know, they've got some logical play on the c-file, for sure. I'm doing a bit of weird stuff here. I'm just not convinced by rook c1. Oh yeah, how old are you doing? Sorry, I didn't... Did I ask this? I asked this, I believe, yeah. Unless you don't want to disclose that, of course, but... I'm thinking you're probably like 23. And you're just a beast. And I'm just waiting for my 23rd birthday. If that's the case. Okay, well that's kind of annoying. Actually, no, it's not. Straight off that c-file. Why are you doing that for? Thank you for letting me make that claim. You're gonna play queen b4. Please don't play queen b4. Please don't play queen b4. Please don't play queen b4. Okay. 28. Okay, damn, I got like 6-7 years. That's the wrong way around. In the camera. Okay. So I think I just blundered the game, and it's really unfortunate because it might seem like I've got counterplay. Actually, here. You take the check. If you took this, I'd be able to go check here. What a stupid move, man. Wait, I said Mexico. Did I actually say it perfectly? I must have heard it somewhere. There's no way I just came up with that. Hold on, why am I panicking? I can defend my queen. Okay, hold on. I literally thought I just lost my queen there. This is where I'm probably getting a little delirious. It would be awesome if I could do this, but I don't think I can. It looks like a pretty fun chain of captures though. Here. Rook takes, I do this. Here. Queen takes, I do this. I think this, because if I do this way, then a4 is a problem. But right now, a4 is not a problem, because you lose this, and you take here first, and I defend. So now we do this. Okay, yes, I've now given you infiltration maybe on here or here, but also, is it that scary? I don't think so. Yeah, so I don't know why I was like, yeah, we'll take the panics. Actually, relatable. Jake, 25. Oh my lord, Jake's got a golden coin. A golden coin? A golden queen, excuse me. Jake, you're an absolute beast. Thank you so much for being such a die-hard supporter of this channel. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna go here. You're at that stage in your early 20s when you're finding yourself asking. Oh no, not really more. I was just kind of interested because I know nothing about anyone really. I know some stuff about some regular Chaz, but when I'm just speaking to a geezer and they're just dropping some knowledge, I just want to know if that's coming from some kind of precocious 4-year-old or, you know, an absolute beast of a young man. Or it's just wise, sage advice. It's nice to have some kind of context, you know? It could also be sage advice from a man of an older generation. So, you know, it's just nice to know. Chess is a good sort of... I do chess and jiu-jitsu all the time now, and both of them are very good at humbling me consistently. Because I'm pretty good at chess, but also I kind of suck compared to anyone that's actually really good at chess. Nah, not just you, sorry, I didn't mean to like shut you down on that. I do find that to some extent relatable, but I didn't want it to be misconstrued there. I'll take a draw, man. Honestly, I'm tired. The fighting spirit has absolutely left me this evening. I don't really know how to make progress. But I mean, I imagine this was quite an accurate game. I just didn't really press for much, I guess. What the hell was this? Oh, it was a declined Mengarini. Yeah, okay, whatever. I don't know how maybe I'm getting to b4? Is there a way I can reroute my knight somehow? Somewhere interesting? Because their knight really doesn't seem to have anywhere that it's going to go. If I keep my bishop here, if you're doing this ever. Actually, what am I talking about? You absolutely can. But I just leave my... That's why I played h3, sorry, okay. Yeah, no, for sure. Okay. Okay. Let's put the knight here. I just need to not just burn time for no reason. Bring the king, maybe. a5 at some moment could be appropriate. Bishop d3, possible. To break with f5. I feel like I'm definitely dictating the play here. Got the space advantage. Got some pawn breaks, maybe. f5 takes. Oh no, not immediately, of course. Let's do this. Just keeping an eye on this possible break. Also, I don't know, they might get a little low on time. Who knows? I know I'm saying that with about, half their time on the clock. In fact, over half their time on the clock. But soon to be half their time, and then soon to be less than half their time, and then we're talking. You have moved your king kind of far away, but I think you just don't react to this. Although, can I play this maybe? Or is that a mistake? Does that cause... If I go here and then get my knight to here, which I can do kind of quickly. Right, we create a more tangible weakness here, I think. And it's actually quite difficult to get your king over. No, it's not. No, let me just take that back right now. No, it's not at all remotely difficult. I am suspecting this is going to end up as a draw, but we might still be tickling. If you get too excited over here, Majesty's a pretty nice girl, not a lot to say. She's a pretty nice girl. Okay, I'm just gonna move quickly because, golly, I do not have much time. I'm just gonna see what their intentions are by way of repetition. Are they looking for the repetition? Possibly. I feel like, okay, right now I have a draw in the bag, I think. But, go on. Completely unforced error would be nice. There might also be an appropriate, genius little knight c5 takes, 2 connected passes. I could imagine it. I could definitely imagine it. Someday I'm gonna make up mine. Oh no. Someday I'm gonna make up mine. Hold on. This feels possible now. I don't know. That might be a big mistake. I just hate accepting a draw like that. But it was a draw against a high-rated player when I'm way down on the clock. Yeah. I don't know if that was a good idea. Oh. Oh, dude, why not play Bishop F1? Sorry. I actually rage baited right then. Just get rage baited all the time. Have I trapped my knight? Oh, great. Not really, though. I am going to get flagged, but if I was winning in the end, I'll take that as some kind of consolation. And honestly, it kind of seems like I might have been winning in the end. Oops. Yeah, okay, no, I was losing in the end. I really should have taken the draw. And I could have taken the draw. The draw was basically offered to me implicitly, and I declined it. And you know what? I could have taken it, but I thought maybe we'll keep tickling. I really didn't have the time, and frankly, that's a little regretful. Oh, that's not a nice analysis at all. I thought that was way more accurate than it was, but there were just a billion mistakes. What was this point? Oh, hold on, this was all just literally shuffling around. Yeah, F5 at a bunch of points was the correct idea. But, in terms of the way I played this, though... Wait, hold on. Best, mistake, beast. Okay. Uh-huh. I see. I seem to, yeah, with the G4 and the A4 and the Rook C1 and the takes, Bishop A3. Knight E1, not completely stupid, and then, yeah, allowed Queen B4. Honestly, I think this is evidence of, I mean, this is dry as hell. I should have just taken a draw. Tried to play something more, and in fact, by the way, did get to a fantastic position. Knight here. I think Bishop F1, and I'd have just been winning. Yeah, Bishop F1, H5, Knight H2, I'm attacking this. King goes back. And then apparently it's time for me to kind of come over and start asking a few questions to this knight over here. And this very loose and weak pawn and this dead bishop, which is just permanently killed. So that could have been more interesting if I had the time, I guess. But I got to this position, and I understood why this was better, I think. But then I proceeded to actually no, sorry, I made a mistake initially, and then eventually Bishop F1, yeah. But you know, I had no time, hung a bishop and whatever. I think I don't mind that. I could have taken the +3 from the draw. A little upsetting, but well, I think we gotta end run, sorry, on a win streak. I'm just gonna play until I lose, and then we're gonna go to sleep. That's the plan. So, you know, if you want to stick around for that, absolutely be my guest. I'd love you to stick around. If not, then feel free. Feel free. Okay, this is the worst game I've played so far. I'm completely uncomfortable. But it's bullet, so none of this is real. I'm gonna win anyway. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Issue is I'm not playing the pits. Yeah, good point. Golly, if I was playing the pits, man, this would all be so much better. Let's just sack a rook and I'm trying to go to bed right now. I mean, this is clearly, I don't know if the efforts are being made particularly to keep the stream alive. It feels as though, I'm gonna be completely honest, I've to some extent given up. Am I trapping a rook here? Not if you go up, I guess. You go here though. Oh, hello. That's interesting. That's quite a pretty pattern whenever you get that with the two bishops. It's quite a common thing. Man, I gotta get a belly of the wine. I'm actually a pretty nice girl. I'm gonna make a mind. Right. I mean, it's bullets, so I guess I'm gonna win and then have to play on. Brilliant. You know, it's almost too easy. Maybe I could blunder mate so I could go to sleep. That'd be one way of doing things, I guess. It's actually very scary. Hold on. You can have this. Please have it. Please have it. You can put your bishop on b6. I implore you. Okay, that's nonsense, man. That's absolute nonsense. What are you talking about? What's that? What is that? Oh, man. Just... You know? Oh. You don't sneak that one in. Okay, there you go. There you go. There's one. There's one, I guess. I mean, I'm doing my best to lose right now, but it just doesn't seem to be possible. Why am I playing like this? I know not to play like this. This is complete nonsense. I should have gone for e6, b6, I think. Honestly, this in e5 could... What the hell? What the hell? I guess everyone's just trying to lose. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I respect it. It's what I'm trying to do right now, but it just doesn't seem to be working as effectively for me. Which is unfortunate, of course, but, you know, I've got to... It's just the perils of being so good at this game. One of the perils of being so damn good at this game is, unfortunately, that it's just tough. When you say, you know, next one and I'll wrap up the stream, it's like, that's another 3 hours, man. It's another 3 hours of playing. It's like, man, golly, it would be nice to just get some good rest, but yeah, unfortunately not. Sorry about this, guys. Yeah, I am indeed sorry about this. Man, what are you doing? Just resign, man. It's time to resign. Actually, it's time for me to... Well, I can't resign. That's kind of... Ooh. Ooh. Oh, what an idiot. Okay, maybe it actually is time. Okay, well, that's a draw. Didn't I say next loss? Man, you see, even when I'm desperately trying to lose, even when I'm desperately trying to lose, I just can't. And that was a misclick, but I guess we're playing this now. Okay, what the f... What? 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 Please let me in. Please let me in. Little piggy. I want to induce this just so that you open this up. Thank you. I mean, I could have gone back straight back here, but it was just too tempting for them to open this up, apparently. And then obviously we'll just go like this, and then we'll go queen here and slide this back, and oh look. Oh look. And it's gonna be it's just too easy again. I wish it wasn't. I really do wish it wasn't. Rook here. Oh no, there's a knight with tempo on a queen. It's like, come on, man. You know? Make it a bit more interesting. Is this getting old? I feel like this might be getting old. Ooh, this is a tactic, I think. Possibly. Ooh, hello. Hello. Have we finally found a worthy opponent? What the hell was that? Oh, I'm hanging this. Okay. Interesting. Her Majesty's a pretty nice girl. I gotta tell her that I love her. What a waste of a move that was. Ooh, I'm literally getting promoted on. Well, you know what? Thank the Lord I've been desperately trying to lose for so long now. Alright, let's call it a day. That was absolute nonsense to wrap up the stream. Don't know why I don't just end the stream on a good note. But, you know, it's an addiction. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. Immensely. Abed Marouane, I'm going to go for. Wait, hold on. Isn't... Oh, no. I just knew a guy called Marouane. Sorry, my bad. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Good to see you. Enjoy your night shift. Night shift? Right, this is where I need to go to sleep. I'm sorry. I'm now just talking nonsense. I'm going to be trying to be back with more streams. Last month, terrible. Absolutely terrible. Hardly any streams at all. I think there was literally one. So, not good enough. I'm sorry for that. We're going to be trying to post more videos, more streams, less, you know, one-to-one coaching, which means probably less money. But that's okay. I'm trying to enjoy my life. If I was just optimizing for money, why the hell would I not just use my maths degree and get some kind of real job and not try and be playing chess on YouTube when I kind of objectively suck at the game? So I'll see you guys hopefully very soon for yet another stream. And yeah, I hope you're all looking forward to the WTC 2025 Christmas calendar, because it's coming, baby. It is coming.